The GSoW secret cabal interviews.
Hello, everyone. This is Susan Gerbic from the GSoW, Guerrilla Skepticism on Wikipedia project. Today I'm interviewing one of my editors who is in Italy. And this was going to sound a little different because we were having audio problems, and we decided just to go ahead and record an interview with me asking questions and her answering the questions. So it might sound a little different than a normal interview. So bear with us. So, Raffaella, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi Susan, my name is Raffaella and I'm currently living in Fano, Italy. I was born in Canada and moved here when I was about 20.
And how did you hear about the GSoW project?
I learned about GSoW on Skepticality. I actually discovered skepticism a few years ago and I started listening to all the old episodes of Skepticality. So I would hear you telling us to get involved and to do something to help out in some way. So I decided to do just that. I sent you an email and here I am. Now I am doing some editing on Wikipedia in both Italian and English.
And you're a PhD student. And when you wrote to me the first time over a year ago, you said that you had a lot of time on your hands, being that you were a PhD student. And I don't think I quite understand how that works out. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yes, that was the case last year, which is totally the opposite of what's going on this year, where we're super busy. Last year, the work I was doing allowed me to organize myself so as to have some free time. Plus, we usually have the month of August off, and I wanted to do something useful during this time. So that's why I contacted you a couple of months earlier so that I would have time to go through the training and then start working on GSoW projects.
What's it like being the only GSoW editor on the Italian team?
Being the only Italian editor on the team is quite difficult. Although the members of all the other teams are very supportive and they help out when they can, it's very hard being the only Italian editor. First of all, I was totally new to Wikipedia editing, and the rules of the English Wikipedia are different from the rules of the Italian version Wikipedia. So having someone else going through my same experiences will surely help. Another basic example is that if I translate a page in Italian, having another Italian editor would be very helpful so that someone would proofread the page before it goes live. Right now, other editors will check the page for formatting and how it looks visually. So if there are any Italian-speaking people out there, please join so that I am no longer the only Italian on the team.
So tell me about some of the work you've been doing with GSoW.
The Massimo Polidoro page was the first page I worked on because I think it was the last training project I did. I translated the Italian page into English as it contained more information than the English page. Then I worked on the CCAP page. I think I translated that page into English because if I remember correctly, the Italian CCAP page was in better shape. I think I then worked on the Brzezinski Clinic page. This was a new experience for me because this page didn't exist in Italian before. It was the first page that I created by translating it and then making it go live. I then worked on the European Council of Skeptical Organizations page and finally on the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry page.
And we all have our favorite Wikipedia pages that we've worked on, but what do you think has been the page that has made the most impact on education that you've worked on?
It would have to be the Brzezinski Clinic page because I would hope that if someone was deciding to give up on a science-based medical treatment and travel all the way to the States to get an alternative treatment in a place like the Brzezinski Clinic, they would hopefully take a moment to at least look it up on the internet. Since that page didn't exist before in Italian, I hoped it helped someone make an informed choice, even if in the end they still decided to get the treatment. I hope that having an Italian version of the page help them better understand the information than reading the English version that they might not have fully understood or comprehended.
Generally, what do you think is going on in the skeptic community in Italy?
I don't think I'm the most qualified person to respond to this question, but I can tell you that from my experience, it's hard to find information about the skeptical movement. The most famous organization here is CCAP because they get a lot of exposure in the media. They don't have a program in the region where I live, as far as I know. I listen to English-speaking skeptical podcasts, Canadian, American, and Australian podcasts. I am trying to get more informed about what's going on over here, but it's hard for me to find information in Italian.
Are there any local skeptic in the pub events or any kind of lectures or conferences that you have been able to find that you can attend?
No, I don't know of any local skeptics in the pub or anything like that. The only event I was able to attend was a talk sponsored by the university in a series of lectures about philosophy for the general public. It was like a 1 hour talk on why our minds are susceptible to pseudoscience. The speaker did a really great job. The lecture was not run by a specific group. It was a series of philosophy lectures, and this person was invited to speak.
What kind of woo are you having to deal with in Italy?
The kind of woo that we have here, I guess it's more or less the same everywhere in the world. Psychics, yes, we have them here. There was a famous case of a woman named Ivana Marchi who was a psychic and was convicted of fraud a few years back. Creationism, yes, intelligent design is also a topic over here. A few weeks back, I saw an announcement inviting the public to an intelligent design meeting in Fano. Unfortunately, it was on a day and time I couldn't attend. Otherwise, I would have been interested in hearing what they said. There are also anti-vaxxers over here. Once in a while, I hear people on the train saying that they're afraid of vaccinating their kids or they haven't vaccinated their kids for fears of autism and other things, which I think is just crazy. Climate change deniers, I guess they exist everywhere, although I don't hear a lot about them in the media here.
And what about homeopathy?
Homeopathy is very big over here, as far as I know. There are a lot of pharmacies that sell homeopathic potions. I try to tell people that it doesn't work because there is no active ingredient in it, and they will respond by saying, "Oh, but it worked for me." And I'm like, okay, but there's really nothing in it. At that point, I just try to inform people without being too pushy because I don't think that's right. I just try to hopefully plant a seed of doubt in their mind, and maybe one day they will decide to go and look it up. That's really all I could do.
And tell me your thoughts about the GSoW project.
There's a lot of work for GSoW to do, especially on the Italian Wikipedia. Every time I work on a page, I find like 20 links that exist in English but not in Italian, and it just makes me want to do a little bit more than I'm doing, but life is how it is, and there's only so much free time available. So if there's someone out there who would like to help, just join GSoW so that we can start writing more pages in Italian.
What kind of advice would you give others who are thinking about joining the GSoW project?
I would like to tell people listening who want to join the GSoW team, don't wait. Do it as soon as possible because there is a lot to do in whatever language. The people working on GSoW are really amazing. Susan took care of my training. She's very nice, and everyone is willing to help out if you have a problem. There's always someone asking if there was something they could do to help. It's a team even if we are far away from each other, so don't wait. Send Susan an email and start editing Wikipedia. It was actually the last thing I ever thought I'd end up doing, but here I am. I've been editing Wikipedia for more than a year, and it's satisfying to see your page go live and to have people that support you if you need it. So join GSoW.
What projects are you working on right now?
For the moment, I am helping with the GSoW vaccination project in English, and honestly, I haven't decided what my next page in Italian will be. It certainly has been an unusual interview. Thank you for everything, Susan. Not only for the interview, but for helping me get off my butt and getting me to do something useful in the world. Thank you so much.
It's been really great meeting up with you, and I am so proud of you being part of our team. Keep up the hard work. Let's hope we can find some Italian-speaking editors, but anybody, even if you don't speak Italian, you're welcome to join. Please just write to us at gsowteam@gmail.com.
I hope we do find some other teammates. It would be really great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.